So Francesco, you finally started. How does it feel?
Yeah, good. A lot of things to do, but let me say as well a lot of emotions. The first contact with the players has been very positive. Of course, being the new one in the building, myself and the staff, we try to bring new energies, but as well we got a lot of positive vibes from the player. Let me say it was a very warm welcome from all of them. And I think we made the first step in the right direction, both of us. Now, of course, it's just the first days, the first session. It's normal that we are, let's say, in one honeymoon mood, all of us. But again, it's important to start with the proper foot, have clear where we need to go, be aware of the steps that we have to take ahead of us. And as I said, I think everything was there in these 2 days, and let's looking forward for tomorrow.
Yeah, what did they do to make you feel welcome?
Again, sometimes from how you shake hands, you can feel some small things. The way that, how to say, they want to talk to each other, the way that we open up some discussion to break some walls, because at the end when we get in touch with new people, there are always, like, let's say, small fears or small.
Like what?
No, in general, it's normal when you start to work with new people. You are always curious, but in the same way a bit, let's say, afraid of who you are going to have in front of you. And I think this is part of the human nature. And let me say, yesterday, I think from our side, but especially from their side, it was like, a big desire to be direct, to know each other, to understand how we can help each other, how we can collaborate, especially. And again, some individual talks, fantastic with the players, like with a big willingness to make me aware about their feeling, what was, let's say, not ideal last season, and let's say to open up some topics in the way that, as I say, we can fix things, because at the end, what we can do here is just to bring hard work and desire, not many things. After all the other things are small details, but what is important is to have clear the big picture, where we want to go, how we want to go, how we want to behave, and from there to go.
So you did feel some, like, maybe insecurities from last season. That's why you wanted to break the walls.
No, I felt a lot of desire to change things. A lot of, and this is also what I say to the players. When you finish one season and after 3-4 weeks you come back into the building, it's never a white page. Of course, there are many things that make us feel that is a new chapter, but it's never a new chapter completely. There are, for me, some scratches in the skin of the players, and their scratches are my scratches as well. And as I say to them, is we don't need to hide, we don't need to cover, we just need to be aware of what is in our skin, and this needs to be our motivation to train hard and harder every day, to be ready for the competitions, for the big challenges that we have ahead. But again, with a lot of respect, with a lot of humbleness, and again, from there to go and to take one challenge one after the other, and from there to go.
If we see you on the pitch, you show a lot of passion. I mean, that's typical Italian, of course, as well. Are you just like that, or do you have a soft side? What is your way of training and managing?
No, on the pitch, it's my way of being, because again, the time that we will have, let's say, to the first official competition, there is not so much time. So again, if you want to jump some step, or more than to jump, to speed up some processes, I think it's fundamental to have energies, to have petrol to share in between us. My way of coaching is, let's say, I like to be part of the training, to leave the session, to help the players, to support with feedback, with how to say, stimulus, vocal stimulus, body language. I believe a lot in the body language from my side, but as well from their side, because at the end we need to create, let's say, the right tension on the pitch, on the training session, And again, I like to give, but also I like to receive the energies from the player. And again, as I said, it's not like two parts that are working separately, but the coaching staff and the players, they need to work organically in between. And for me, the only way to, to build things is in this way. What we give, what we receive, and vice versa.
Yeah, how much did you talk to Dave Vos last week? I mean, did you have any vacation? Did you give him any vacation, or you've been calling all day?
No, with Dave we met by Zoom the first time. We had, of course, time to meet a bit in the recent days when we met with all the staff. And again, Dave can help us a lot. He's part of Ajax since many years. He knows very well the league. So now it's a moment with Dave, as well with Alessandro from the physical side. You know, at the end we are coming as a new group, but what we are trying to do, and that's why I'm so positive about the first impression, that since the one is not like my staff, let's say the people that came from France, from Nice in Amsterdam, but now is Ajax staff. Now we are wearing the same clothes, we are having the same logo on the chest, and we need to be really proud of what we are wearing and defending. And again, now there is no one group or the other, is one group. Of course, we need to know each other, we need to, as I said, build our own language. We need to build our own vocabulary on the pitch of the pitch. But again, what I felt, that the work ethic is there from everybody in the club. I'm really proud, let's say, as I said, in these few days, to be here to represent a group of people that now they are inside already preparing the next one. And that's also, for me, this is what we need, where I want to be, how to say, on top of in terms of attention and demands. But again, I think it's going to be fine. I have a big faith on that, and that's also, there are not too many things to add at this stage, just to go together and to go as far as possible.
And how about the transfers? Do you talk to Alex Cruz a lot? How does it work between the two of you?
No, if we speak about work ethic and, how to say, desire to make things happening, I think Alex is the best boss that I could wish for. Since we met the first time, I really fall in love with his energies, with his how to say, desire to turn around things, to change things. His way of working is exactly my way of working. This is, how to say, maybe the reason why today I have the honor to be the head coach of Ajax. Alex is a very passionate person. We are used to meet very early in the morning. We are the last to leave the building, because this is part of how we are. Again, there is no any kind of acting. This is just why we like each other, why we love to work each other. There are so many things in this moment that we have to do, that sometimes the day is never enough to do all the things that we have to do. One of your colleagues before asked me if I was following up the Euro. I say that yes, sometimes we just keep the television on in the office, but after, again, we need to be focused with the Ajax needs, with what we have to do. And again, about the transfer, of course, we are active in terms of what is going on around, to try to understand which are the possibilities that can help us to speed up the process. But from my side, this is, let's say, a small part of my day. The main part of my daily routine is based on be focused on the players that are here, give them a lot of respect, a lot of attention, try to know them as much as possible in this short time, because unfortunately we don't have a long pre-season to to know each other. So there are things that we need to speed up. And after, again, with one eye aware of on what is going on, of course, as it is normal during the transfer market, some players will leave, some players will come, but again, this is not the topic of today.
No, but I want to drop two names. How close is Pablo Rosario, because you know him very well, to signing in Amsterdam?
and I go back to the answer that I already gave you. It's not the moment to speak about who is not in the building, who is going to join, since they will come inside and they will have these clothes. It will be my problem at the moment. All the names that you can drop are not part of my business, and again, this is what I can tell you.
But can you tell something about his development in France, in Nice? Because we know him from PSV.
Yeah.
If he's coming back to the Netherlands, what did he develop?
I don't know if he's coming back in the Netherlands. I know that Pablo is a player that, of course, I like him because gave us many things, gave me personally many things in my time in Nice. He's an important player. It was an important player for Nice, but again, he's an important player for Nice. So this is the reason why it's not healthy to speak about names and people that are not Ajax players.
But you've been watching the Euros. You've seen Wout Weghorst, of course. He's mentioned here as well. Can you say anything about him? What do you think of him? Or
I don't want to be rude in the answer because you don't deserve a rude answer. But as I said, I will speak just about Ajax player.
Yeah, great. Well, because you already mentioned the preparation isn't that long. So how is it going to be the next weeks until the 25th of July?
Yeah, the schedule is quite tight. This morning I present to the players the program of the next 6 weeks till the first official match in the arena, the Q2 of Europa League. So we will have the next 2 weeks, let's say, with a normal week. So let's say more trainings than game, but of course at the end of the week we will have a game exposure. And after, from week 4 and 5, we will increase a bit the playing time. And after, to go before the last 7 days that will lead us to the Europa League game, normal week, and from there to go.
Yeah, so today we actually expected Berghuis on the pitch as well. Was he injured or something?
No, he's not injured now. The first 2-3 days are for us, like, let's say, a moment for everybody to get in the same level, and from Monday to be all together. So like, it's normal that when players are coming back, they are in a different conditions. Like, and also the first reaction with the contact in the grass could be different. So it's just to align everybody, to push the one that we can push a bit more, to manage the ones that they have, like, say, special needs. And from Monday to try, the target is to have all the team together, ready to start the proper prep.
Yeah, but he is in the building. He's training here.
No, he's in the building.
No.
He's in the building.
Okay.
Yeah. He was in the gym this morning doing his own program.
Yeah. You studied philosophy.
Yeah.
What is your biggest philosophy thing that you give to the players when you're in the dressing room, or where you talk about, or what you took from the study?
No, honestly, again, the study that I did years ago, it was more about, let's say, my personal curiosity.
It was about football.
Yeah, the final. Let's say I stretch a bit the football degrees to try to link up with my football passion, but I did these studies because I have to say it was the part that I felt closer to my soul. As I said already in a couple of interviews, I think one of my, I don't know if it's a skill or not, because sometimes it's also my weaknesses, that I'm quite curious person. So the capacity to have always some, let's say, question mark around, and let's say maybe this is one of the part that I will demand as well from the player, like to be curious. I think it's an important skill as a football player, but honestly this is the part that make me feel welcome yesterday, because they start ready to ask a couple of things, and for me as a coach and for us as a technical staff, to have players that they want to know more and they want to understand deeper, there is, how to say, this is the best gift that we can have in the daily routine. So I think I don't need to teach many things on this part, but just to, how to say, to keep the fire on and to generate a bit more fire in terms of desire to understand each other better, to know each other better, and as I say, build our own story.
Yeah, so you said Alex and you are probably the latest one who are leaving the future, the toekomst over here, this complex. So you already mentioned that in France and in Turkey you had a bed.
Yeah, now I have a sofa.
Oh really? You slept there already?
No, I slept in the hotel that is not far away from here, but I have a good sofa that, let's say, in between session I take 10 minutes of nap to recharge the battery.
But if things are getting really stressed, you're gonna sleep here?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah? You spend the night over here?
Me and Alex, we are not very tall, so we can share the sofa.
That's so good. So, and you got to know the stadium already, right?
Yeah.
What did you do there?
No, I had a visit, of course, the day that I signed, and let me say I'm a bit romantic. A couple of days ago, when I left here, it was still, let's say, sunset mood, a bit late. I'm grateful that I have the key that is opening different doors, and I was in the stadium alone to take a walk.
No.
Yeah.
You also know how to turn off the alarm?
No, there is no alarm. It's working well.
Oh
so,
wow! No, but you also visited a concert, am I right?
Yeah,
Typical
this one the first time, but I prefer, let's say, the walk that I had the last day over there, because honestly, as I said, football is about passion, is about vibes, is about feelings, and you know, Ajax represent a lot to me. I already told you, and the arena, of course, has a special meaning, and you know, time to time, the opportunity to go there when it's empty, how to say, you can breathe a bit. What is around is a really, how to say, special thing. Let me say, I will suggest also to make this lap with the players, because again, I think we need to feel the responsibility. We need to feel for what we are working for, and as I said, not to think too far, because football goes very fast. To be focused in the next step ahead of us, and again, to enjoy the journey, because at the end also this is part of what we do, and I think is important to get vibes from the grass, vibes from each other, to build this feeling of togetherness, and again, to go for the best that we can, without put too many limits, and to make our supporters proud again.
It's starting. Proud again, yeah. That's important, right?
Yeah. We will try our best. We cannot promise results, unfortunately. It's not only up to us, but everything that is in our hand, let's say, in terms of blood, sweat, will be there.
Nice. Bloed, zweet en tranen.
Yeah.
You know that song?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly. I just mentioned it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now in Dutch, well, that's for the next month, right?
Yes, exactly. Slowly.
Yeah, langzaam.
Yeah.
Thank you for